FlossTube. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, and this is my channel, Lady Robins. And you can also find me under the same name, Lady Robins, on Instagram if you are interested. Welcome, you guys. Welcome back. Thank you for giving me an extra week between videos. It was helpful. I was able to get all of the Thanksgiving things done that I needed to, so I appreciate your patience with me as I took a little extra time to get all that done. We are here on the 1st of December. I believe this is my FlossTube number 97. So we have got a couple of weeks of stitching to catch up on. If you're new here, welcome. I am really happy to see you here at my channel. This is a channel where I talk about cross stitch and my stitching. If you're a returning friend and subscriber, welcome back. I am really happy to have all of you here. We have got not as much stitching as you would think because I was pretty monogamous over the last 2 weeks. I've got that Christmas gift I'm trying to get finished up for my mom, so I will show you where I am on that. Plus, I haven't started FFOing my stitches for the Christmas tree, so I've got a lot of things on my plate. Let's get going before we go too far. Mug of the day, right? Okay, so I thought this is a good mug. It's got some green trees, it's got our beloved mountains and our fairy. So this is our Washington State You Are Here mug. It is, gosh, what is it? It's about 10:45. I have got to do this quickly because I have to be to work at noon today. This will probably get uploaded once I get home from work, but oh well. Nothing interesting in my mug. I have plain old water, and that's because I Scoobied off and had coffee with some girlfriends. So I have already had my coffee. It's time to switch to water. So let's have a little hydration here, shall we? That's good stuff, right? Okay, I have, like I said, I have a couple of whips to show you. I don't have any finishes or fully finished objects this video, but hopefully next video, because that is on my agenda, is to start FFOing fully finished objects, all of the ornaments that I have stitched to get up on my pencil tree. My husband has taken the pencil tree out of the garage. It is up, it is in our family room. He has added lights to it already, which is super fun, and they're LED lights, so it has a little controller, and so you can do anything with it. You can have it be multicolored, you can have it be a solid color, you can have it cycle between 2 colors, like does a fade. It's really quite fun. So even without any ornaments up on, any cross stitch ornaments, let me rephrase that, cross stitch ornaments up on the tree, it looks good already. We scurried down to IKEA. There's an IKEA real close to us on Monday night, I think it was. And we thought, well, we'll go down there and we'll get some of those classic IKEA ornaments. You guys, the supply chain issues are real. IKEA had very few Christmas ornaments. We were able to get a package with I think it was 4 different colors of balls to hang on the tree. So it was reds, 2 greens, and silver, I think, don't quote me, but I think it was silver in the box. And so he has hung those up on the tree, but we don't have any of those cross stitch ornaments up. So I've got to get those finished and get them up on the tree. But we have one little teeny tiny corner of our house that's starting to look like Christmas, and this weekend I hope we can break out the rest of the stuff and get it up and scattered about. So I'm hoping that you guys, if you're in the States, I hope that you guys had a nice Thanksgiving and that you're looking forward to the Christmas holidays. I hope that these holidays are are joyful for you. I am going for joyful. Yep, that's what I'm going for. All right, let's get to the stitching, shall we? All right, hold on. I will be right back. Okay, thanks for that quick break. My sister called, so I had to talk to her for just a minute. Okay, so let's get on with what I worked on. I have been doing, as you know, the 25/7 stitching. So I thought I would start with that, and I've got the cover page printed out for you. So this is the Noel Sampler from Satsuma Street, and look at all those adorable little bits and bobs. So this is the whole chart has now dropped. So I have got it all printed out. I've got it in my Christmas themed project bag. And as you will see, I am nowhere near done, but that's okay. I'm just enjoying my stitching, and I'm working on the N in Noel, and I started working on the grid a little bit more one night when I just didn't have enough brain power to swap and change colors. So I'm still working on this, but I will confess I did drop off the 25/7 stitching bandwagon last week, because pretty much when I picked up a needle, I was working on the gift for my mom. But I've had a lot of people ask me questions about 25/7 stitching. So let me just do a really quick recap. This is not an idea that I came up with. Other floss tubers have talked about it. We think it started with Julie McConnell. One of my viewers posted in a comment. So it's not something I came up with on my own, but it's something that I find very enjoyable. So 25/7 stitching means you stitch on the same piece 7 days a week, and then you decide what the 25 is. So I do 25 minutes. Some people do 25 stitching, or stitches. That's what I mean, stitches. And then you work on that piece 7 days a week until it's finished. I might switch up my 25/7 piece in January, because this being a Christmas stitch, and this is a big thing, I probably shouldn't switch, but I'm thinking in January I might switch to it's the Waffle Lot, and I think I've got that right here. Yeah, I've got it right here. I think I'm going to switch to a piece that I started last year, and it's a Valentine time. Oh, where's my words are tough, right? But it's this thing. It's Love You a Waffle Lot, and this was a chart by Kathy Haberman of Hands On Design, and it came in one of my, I think it came in one of my Black Needle Society boxes, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I want to finish this in time for Valentine's Day. So I think in January I am going to make a change, and this will become my 25/7 piece starting in January, because I want this done by February. So that's my thinking. So I am kind of breaking the rules of 25/7 stitching, because you're supposed to stitch on a piece until you finish it, but I think I can give myself a little leeway. So there we go. We're already into plans, right? So I'm gonna keep doing it, but I already have thoughts and plans. So what have I been doing the majority of my stitching on? Let me show you. So on my last video, sorry, the chart is just slip sliding away here. I told you that I wanted to stitch the Amazing Grace pattern from Heartstring Samplery. So there is our pattern, and I am stitching this on a 32 count BeStitchMe fabric in the color Mocha, and I am really having a good time working on this. And I think when last we met, I don't think I'd even started this. I think this was still in the idea phase. So I am well over halfway done. In fact, I only have one word left to stitch, and that is home. That's the beginning of the H right there, and then the bottom border. So I am really pushing for a finish on this piece this week, because I've got the wonderful framer over in Des Moines, Washington, Village Frame and Gallery, and I would like to take this over and have him frame this for me, for Mom, for Christmas. So that is the majority of what I stitched since last we got together. And then I will confess, I did have a few days where I didn't stitch at all. In fact, I probably had 3 days where I didn't stitch at all, because apparently I have decided when I sleep that I'm gonna curl up and sleep on my hands, which is really hard on your hands. And I don't have carpal tunnel, but I have had in the past, I've had tendinitis when I worked at the airline, and I, sat 8 hours and I keyed in reservations. And so I know what that feels like. And one of the things they said was it's really, really bad for your hands if you curl up and sleep on your hands. And apparently I'm doing that again because my hands have been sore. And so I just had to not stitch for a few days to kind of let my hands recover. And then of course every time I wake up and roll over and I realize, oh, I'm sleeping on my hands, I have to, I haven't had excellent sleep lately because I'm trying to stop myself from this ridiculous habit, like a little kid. Okay, so that was one of my whips. Now the other thing that I didn't go back and watch my last video, so I'm not 100% sure where I was when last we got together on the Philanthropic Pumpkin, on Fill the Pumpkin. So I might have stitched on this a little bit, but just so we're all on the same page, I am a little bit over halfway done. So I still have 2 groups of I'm thinking of them as crows, to go on the pumpkin, and then a couple of the pumpkin borders, and then I can turn this thing into a pumpkin. I don't know if I will get back to this anytime soon. I sure love the colors, and this is really a fun stitch. Now, I don't know. What do you think? Should I just keep going and finish it off? It's hard to know because there's so many things I want to stitch. Yeah, but Fill the Pumpkin will not be forgotten forever in case I do decide to leave it until the fall next year. But I do have some new things. I have acquired a few new things lately, so I thought I would show you those. I was able to snag one of the Tote kits, and it just came in the mail about 2 days ago, and I am so excited about this. Now, I'm not going to start working on this year, but this is going to be one of the things I'm going to start stitching on. I think I might have to start it maybe in the summer, because the Tote bag came with this pattern, and this is from Jeanette Douglas, and this is all of these adorable Christmas themed smalls, and I think those would look beautiful on my pencil tree next year. So it came with a pattern, it came with a mini bag, and inside the bag it came with a needle minder and the Leo and Roxy flosses that I'm sure are used in this pattern, although I haven't even opened the pattern yet. But I'm betting these flosses are instrumental in Jeanette Douglas's pattern. So that was one of the things that I just couldn't turn my back on. So I felt very, very privileged that I was able to snag one of these, because these sell out in a heartbeat. I think I saw like an announcement that it was for sale, and I jumped right on it, and yay, I got one. Okay, the other thing that I made a purchase on was I saw on Instagram a Instagrammer, and I believe this is the Instagram name right there, and I think it has an underscore between these two words. Now this is a German cross stitch designer is my understanding, and this is a freebie chart. So on every Sunday in Advent, and so the first Sunday of Advent was this Sunday, they are releasing one of, you know, they've cut it into a pie, they've cut it into 4 pieces, and they're releasing one piece on every Sunday in Advent. So you can download this, you know, again, go find these people on Instagram, take a screenshot of that, and it will direct you to how to find and download this pattern. So I've been so excited about this. But the other thing that they did, and this is what I jumped on a few weeks back, is you could order from them, you could order the fabric and the floss. And this isn't cotton floss, folks. This is silks. And I have never stitched in silk, but look at those colors. Aren't those amazing? I just love these. They feel so good. So I ordered the fabric from them and the silks, and I am dying to start this. So I am behind on my whip go. Let's just put that out there. My whip go for November was to stitch, one was seasonal smalls, and I got my 5 days in on that. The other is a pattern called Home for the Holidays, and it's a pattern by, what is it? 4 boys and an NL girl. And for whatever reason, I just could not find my mojo. I stitched 1 day on that and then set it aside. And I think the problem is I'm dying to stitch this. So I am gonna start this once I finish Mom's Christmas gift, and I'm going to do 5 days on this to finish up my whip go. And then my whip go numbers for December, one is Hyperborea. Can't remember what the other one was. Well, Hyperborea is one of them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a possibility that whatever the other one is, because I do want to stitch on Hyperborea, I haven't stitched on that in forever, I might start, I might sub this freebie into my my second slot on my December whip go. So this guy will get 10 days of stitching, which should be a really good amount of stitching on this. Because again, I have no illusions. I'm not going to get this done anytime soon. You know me and Sal's. They really are start-alongs, not stitch-alongs. I'm not the best at keeping up. So I think I'm just going to make a little teeny tiny edit on my whip go. And then the other thing that I've got for us here is I did subscribe to the Nice List box from the Black Needle Society. So this is their their Advent Christmas box. So I have got day number 1. So let's find out what is on the spoiler card. And it says, Mini Hoop and Ribbon LadyDot creates and the Black Needle Society. Stitch this snowflake and finish it. Ooh, let's see. So here's our little day 1 baggie. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not going to do the vlog thing. I'm not going to do daily videos. I don't have that kind of time. But, oh, isn't this cute? So here it is. This is, I don't know if that'll focus. Season of Love. There's a little snowflake, and then the pattern's on the back. And then we've got ribbon here, a snowflake charm to finish it. Oh, wow. And we have a little teeny tiny hoop, just like it said. So it looks like you've got everything you need except the fabric. And let's face it, I've got fabric in my stash. I'll probably find something wonderful. I can stitch this little snowflake up and get that going on my pencil tree. So thanks, Black Needle Society. I am looking forward to a really quick stitch. Okay. I have to go to work, like I said earlier. This is a super short one. There wasn't a lot of whips to show you because I only worked on a very few things. But like I said, I am going to get back to my 25/7 stitching. I'm going to finish up Mom's gift. I think I'm going to slide this into an evening slot for stitching because that will be super cute to get up on my tree. And then we'll see how many things I get finished, because this needs to be FFO weekend for me because I have things stitched and ready to go. I did start reading a new book. It's been out for a while, but I just started reading The Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. And Kristin Hannah is an author that I enjoy, and boy, does she research the heck out of her materials. This is a really well-written, well-researched historical fiction. So if you need an engaging read, I would highly recommend The Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. Guys, folks, I am off. I hope you have a great week. I'll catch up with you. Remember to stitch happy. Oh, and I almost forgot. Where is it? I had giveaways, and I want to let you know I have pulled the names of the winners. I have already mailed them out. I pulled the names on Monday because I thought I was going to get to video on Monday, and I didn't. And then I thought I'd video on Tuesday, and I didn't. So now it's Wednesday and I'm doing my video. The winners have been contacted. I had a really fun afternoon yesterday. One of my winners, she won the fabric. We live within 20 minutes of each other, and so we met for coffee, and I was able to pass that along. I didn't ask her if I could say her name on the video, so I'm not going to, but you know who you are. We had a great time at a Starbucks, and we just sat and chatted, and before you know it, 2 hours had come and gone. So if you are wondering if you won, I have commented on your comment to let you know that stuff is in the mail. All right. Have a great, great, great week. Happy stitching. Stitch happy. Remember, that's the important thing, is to have fun while you're stitching. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye friends.